walkers, stargazers, and sunflowers. It's me, Deja Vu. I am so grateful that you were able to join me today because we have a really exciting topic, and that is vision boards and the magical art of attraction. So let's begin. How does a vision board work? And what is it? So, a vision board is a magical tool, and it helps one's heart and mind to focus on specific goals that they might have in their life. It's a collection of images and words that help to reinforce or attract into your life what it is that you desire. So, this works in two ways. It brings attention into your intention, and it both consciously and subconsciously reinforces your actions to come into alignment with what it is that you truly want. The other way which a vision board works is through the law of similarity. This works on the basic concept that like attracts like, or that what is resonating on a similar field belongs together as one. This is also referred to as sympathetic magic and the law of attraction. So, you're jazzed, am I right? And now you want to make your own vision board to attract into your life what it is that your heart desires. So, let's start at the beginning. The best way to attract abundance into your life is to think and feel in abundance. A great way to open up this creative process is with gratitude for the blessings that are already a part of your life. It feels really good to be grateful, am I right? Sometimes we focus so much on what's coming that we forget to appreciate what's already around us. And there's nothing too small to be grateful for. The air in your lungs, the last meal that you had, your challenges, your successes, the love that you receive and that you're able to give. So use that. Tap into your abundance. Tap into the emotion of gratitude and let it guide you through this project. Now this is the exciting part, and prepare to put your thinking cap on because you can be as creative as you want during this phase of the project. So now that your heart is full of abundance, it's time for you to get creative and expand further on that feeling. You let your imagination create even more abundance in your life. What does it look like to live a life that you are absolutely in love with? That answer is different for everyone, right? Maybe some questions you might like to ask yourself during this time are, what types of relationships do I want to cultivate into my life? How can I nourish the relationships that are in my life right now? How do I want my body to feel? And when do I feel my best? Am I allowing myself to have fun in life? And what does having fun look like? Do I feel as though I'm positively challenged by my job and that I'm able to find passion in my profession? Do I feel financially free to live the life that I want to live? Do I feel supported by a community that encourages my success? Don't be afraid to dive in deep right here. What is your soul hungry for? I feel like maybe we spend a lot of time searching for objects that we think we should want, when really most of the time it's the emotion that we tie to those objects. It's not necessarily the diamond ring that we want, it's the love and commitment and energy that that person set aside for you because they wanted you to have beautiful things, right? It's the love. It's not really just the expensive attire that has you feeling so good, right? It's the confidence you have chosen to feel based on how you are viewing yourself. I think that it's a good thing to think about when we begin cultivating our dreams and what they look like. It's not necessarily physical items we're wanting to attract into our lives. Sometimes it's certain ways of feeling confident, happy, healthy, joyous. Excitement. These are all things we might want to include in our vision board. Maybe that means having people in your life that really see you and support you for who you really are. And that's beyond a beautiful thing to have in your life. Maybe, um, maybe you'd like to spend more time out in nature, or you'd like to fill your refrigerator with organic groceries every month, or you'd like to spend time volunteering. Maybe you'd like to be able to spend more quality time with your loved ones. Sometimes they are physical items or certain luxuries that we would like to enjoy having in our lives. And that's beautiful because you deserve to have beautiful things and things that bring you joy as well. The beauty is that you get to decide. You get to be as specific as you'd like. Oftentimes, we attach a stigma to money, right? And we feel guilty for wanting more of it. But we can be both genuine and comfortable. So let's allow ourselves to open up that channel if it is something that we would be appreciative to have in our lives. Money is an energetic exchange, and there's nothing wrong with being energetically supported for the gifts that you offer to the world. My heart is making wishes. Oh yeah, right. My mind. So maybe there are things in your life that you want, and you think about those things, but having them in your life just feels too unrealistic for you. Like too much of a stretch, and it just doesn't feel possible. Well, there are a couple of different paths that you can take if you are in this place. You can start with some things that seem a little bit smaller, some things that you see as being obtainable in your life. It could just be simple things that bring you joy, some skills you'd like to advance in, a little more time for certain things in your life, or you could focus your energy on one thing. You have an image of that one thing or word that you see often, and you see what journey that specific thing leads you to. You could just use this as a fun project, a sort of experiment, make the vision board with exactly what you desire, despite what your inner critic tells you, and see how it might change your mind or how it could change your life. Who knows? Maybe this will snowball into something you never imagined. Positivity takes us to magical places. Now, this is where your inner child really gets to play. It is time to make your vision board, and you get to be as creative as your heart desires. You want a vision board to really attract your eye. You want it to be beautiful, something that you really enjoy looking at, that brings you joy and calls your attention, and you want the images and words that you choose to really resonate with what it is that you're calling into your life. What shape do you want the board to be? A triangle? A circle? A heart? Do you want it to be a beautiful portrait that's on your wall? Or do you want it to be moving and fluid like a hanging mobile? Using your Pinterest is a great way to cultivate imagery into your board. Magazines are classic, especially for typography. You can use pictures that take you to a positive time or a memory in your life. Pictures of yourself during a time when you've done something successful, something that you're proud of, happy memories with people that you love. Maybe it's an image of you as a child and you want to bring more of that creative, free, childlike joy into your life. You can find pictures on social media pages. A website that I really like is weheartit.com. I'll put the link down in the description. They have an abundance of great content. You can also use drawings to cultivate your desires as well. Or maybe short poems, whatever resonates with you. You can paste these images as a sort of collage onto a paper canvas. I really like to use Mod Podge. It's a hard one to say. Mod Podge, when using this method. You use it as a glue under your image, and then you can put a top coat over your images to kind of seal them into your medium. You can also use a bulletin board if you would like. And the beauty of a bulletin board is that you can change it as you go. So maybe you've decided that something you had wanted in your life at one point is no longer something that you currently want. Or maybe you have attracted into your life something that is on your board and you'd like to use the room for something else. Pretty. Ooh. Decorating your board. This is one of the funnest parts of the whole process. So, you can use glitter. That's one of my favorites. You can create three-dimensional symbols with a hot glue gun and decorate it with paint or glitter. You can use objects like dried flowers, transparency paper, confetti, stones, stickers, mosaic tiles, plant seeds, fabrics, ribbons. Be creative. Use your talents, use color, try new things, make it a magical work of art, right? This is really going to activate it. This is really going to cultivate the energetics of it and make it a more powerful, more alluring symbol, right? Another way we can activate this board is to create it in a space that's sacred. Playing music that we really enjoy, lighting candles, meditating beforehand, diffusing essential oils, decluttering our space, smudging our space, using sounds and scents and intention. Maybe you want to create a board on the full moon. It's up to you. Sacred spaces. Did somebody say candles? So now you have your beautiful, unique vision board. And now what are we going to do with it? So you want to put your vision board in a place that you see often. And when I say often, I mean every day. Because the more that you see your dreams right in front of you, the more you're able to feel gratitude for the things that are coming into your life. The stronger the bond becomes between you and what you are attracting. Makes sense, right? So put it on your fridge, put it on the ceiling above your bed, use it as the desktop screen on your computer. It doesn't matter where, as long as it's a place where you will be looking at often. This will help you to often visualize your ideal life and to already feel the positive emotions that it's bringing into your life. It's often said that the time before dreaming is especially powerful for manifestation. So these are all things that you may consider. We can also partake in exercises that charge our dream board. Our connection to it, our connection to our vision, and our connection to the happenings in the universe. We can dive into depth on one or a specific image on our board and write a journal entry envisioning the feelings that we would have if that were already a part of our life. We can charge our board in the moonlight to give it that glow and that drawing energy. We can take time to investigate specific things that are on our board. We want to incorporate more creativity into our lives. What creative things do you enjoy doing? Maybe you do a little research and discover that there are classes near you or art groups specific to your creative desires. You want to eat healthy, organic meals more often, and you discover that the farmer's market is happening today. So you go, and what do you know? You enter a drawing and win cooking classes. Magical messages are always trying to make their way to you. So make sure that you are taking the time to listen. Honestly, you just never know what the universe has in store for you, but you have to be an active participant in the magic that you are manifesting into your life. You have to meet the universe halfway. I've heard of people using their boards as a crystal grid. You can put your board on your altar. Whatever ways you can think to nourish those seeds, do that. Your plants will grow, but you have to tend to them. A great way to make room for the things that you are trying to attract into your life is to take out all of the things in your life that no longer serve you in a positive way. Incense kind of work in a similar way. You cleanse or neutralize energy with smoke, and you use herbs and resins that are found in the incense to consciously fill the space with something different, as like a sort of vacuum. So what is it that you are trying to fill into your spaces? Sometimes a project of self-love can bring in feelings of guilt. We may feel like we don't deserve the things that we desire, and we experience a sense of resistance. I know this can often happen with nurturing personality types, people who dedicate a lot of their time to taking care of others, but may feel that it's not urgent or sufficient enough to take the time that they need to care for themselves. I know a lot of people who feel guilty when tending to their needs, including myself. It's easy to have that feeling that the energy that we put into ourselves takes away from the energy that we are able to give to others. But if we really take a look at that, we will see that that's not the case. It's easy to recognize that the better that we take care of ourselves, the more capable we are to taking care of others. You cannot give more energy than you have. And you need fulfilling things in your life that nourish your spirit. So you can start feeling uplifted, and so you can start to share that feeling with others. You are absolutely deserving of your love. And if you feel resistance to self-love like so many people do, do not use that as another reason to be hard on yourself. You can notice it, gently work with it, and slowly start to heal it. If you sow your self-love seeds and water those seeds to grow, you will have a beautiful bouquet of flowers to give yourself for all of your efforts. Growth is usually a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little bit painful. When we live from a space of abundance, we make abundant choices. So trust your intuition and open yourself up to the possibilities that surround you. Thank you for sharing this time with me. It's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. So if you'd like to, you can give this video a like, comment about what ideas you have for your vision board, post pictures of things you've created or things you've drawn into your life. We would love to hear from you. It's been wonderful, so thank you so much. With love from me to you, goodbye, deja vu.